Hey guys, what's up? Mike Sygula here from truefear.com. And I want to talk about Timewave Zero theory. I don't know if you heard about it. It's a, it's a concept by Terence Mckenna. I don't know if you know about Terence Mckenna. He was this philosopher, psychonaut, very interesting guy. He died in the early 2000s. There's tons of his materials all around the internet. If you haven't heard about Terence McKenna, go and check him out. But one of his ideas was this theory of time that is accelerating. So think about the spiral, and the more the spiral goes inside, the more the shorter it becomes, right? Because like if you want to make a circle, the farther you are, the bigger the circle, the more you get inside, the quicker things are. So this was his theory that the time is like a spiral, that things are accelerating, time is speeding up. And if you would kind of draw the line between different parts of this spiral, some of the events in history were kind of similar. So he compares like Roman Empire to United States of America, like the Roman Empire was in decline, US is in decline now, all these kind of things. So he thinks things go in cycles, but think about like a lot of this stuff makes sense. So for example, if you think about what was, let's say 100 years ago, right? Or 200 years ago, you wanted to send a letter to someone living in a different country, you might have waited 1 month for it, right? Or months, whatever, right? Now, I'm just filming, or I can send a voicemail or video, whatever, instantly to anyone, anywhere in the world. Like we are information, for example, sharing is speeding up 10 times or whatever, or hundreds of times or thousands of times, right? um, Traveling, you wanted to go to another continent, that was like a journey once in your lifetime, maybe 200 years ago, could take a couple of months, was very dangerous. Now you can fly, and obviously not in the current situation, but in general, like you can fly in Europe, you can fly cheaply and all this kind of stuff. So, on every level, things are speeding up. Think about the access to things, the goods, like you can go to a shop and can get anything from anywhere all around the world. All the knowledge is accessible. So, in a way, like the amount of events happening is constantly getting speeding up, it's constantly accelerating, right? And nothing goes forever exponentially. If you think about exponential growth, it has to get to some kind of culmination point, some kind of peak, some kind of disaster, like in case of financial markets, like with Bitcoin, or with dot-com crash in the early 2000s. So whenever you have this acceleration, this exponential growth, and things are speeding up and speeding up and speeding up, they get into some kind of peak, some kind of culmination, some kind of, it can be either higher complexity, or it can be maybe disaster, can be some kind of cataclysm. It's like this pattern. And seems like we are in this era. We are in this era when things are just speeding up and speeding up and speeding up. So more information. We try to squeeze more things. We do more stuff, and I'm just curious where it all goes, like where it all leads. Scientists or people, futurists talk about we're moving into singularity, technological singularity, which is, you know, this period when we're gonna merge with machines, because in order to control artificial intelligence and understand it, we will have to become part of it, because the complexities, with our limited abilities, with our limited biology, our brains, we would not be able to understand these things. So we're gonna have to upgrade ourselves. So this is like an example of some kind of peak of where everything goes. And this is, technocrats or futurists, they talk about technological singularity. New Agers talk about moving into fourth density or fifth density, whatever it is, But whatever your idea is, it seems like we're heading towards some kind of peak or some kind of new level of complexity, or maybe some kind of disaster. I don't know. I'm just curious, what do you think about it? About this concept of time speeding up?